Starting at shooting guard.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Buddy Hield.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Malcolm Brogdon. Rain Man is out there with Slim. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Vitadze in at the 5 spot. And for Orlando, we've got Monroe. Cowboy is out there with Carter. Then it's Anthony. And it's Fultz in at the 2 spot. And it's the Magic's ball. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I mean, what to say? They're big-time nail-biters. Seemed like it was going to go on forever. Definitely, they're going to be riding high off of such a tremendous battle that turns out in their favor.
Stolen by Monroe. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Orlando.
Yeah, they came strong. It really seemed like they stabilized in that second overtime. Coming down the wire through that third overtime, fatigue finally started to set in.
The first free throw is good. Clark, you can't dance around it. These two teams badly need a win. Not a great stretch for either side.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. Both have struggled recently, but somebody's going to get well tonight, and that very well could launch that team onto a nice positive run.
Here's Rain Man. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Rebound by Monroe.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And it goes down 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here is Slim. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Anthony taking his time here. Shoots over Brogdon. A shot by Anthony, no good. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Rain Man. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Monroe, the pass to Callaway. Anthony, right side. Shot on the wing. Got a piece of it. The pass to Rain Man. That shot off. And Orlando will come the other way. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Brogdon's so good at drawing contact. You can't afford to get overly physical with him.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
From 16 feet away, he cans it.
All credit to Brogdon there. Very good concentration, even with the defense on him.
Deep 2 from Anthony. Another miss by Orlando.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Halliburton.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
That one from long range.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. After the three-pointer from Cole Anthony. Knocked away. Pass to Reese. Here's Vitadze. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays break way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys, but that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here is Monroe. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. And now, the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. Here's Bitadze, and the layup falls. Bitadze's got 5.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Anthony's shot is off.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
The Magic trail by 5. Here's Monroe trying to get open as Carter. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
And it's Halliburton missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Orlando. Monroe with it. Ogden picks him up. And Monroe kicks to Fultz. There's the triple. Pacers with the rebound. Rain Man's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah!
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guy.
And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. From deep three-point range, no good on the shot. The Magic go the other way with it.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, an indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Smith checked in for Rain Man. So the Pacers called timeout, their first of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 5. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Halliburton's got 8 points.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
Indiana's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Reese. It's deflected. Monroe against Halliburton. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Malcolm Brogdon. For Orlando, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Now, here's Brogdon. 23 points for him the last game against Orlando.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Here's Anthony, following the score by Indiana. And it's Anthony with the jam.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
It's tipped. Pass to Reese. Here's Smith. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise.
Indiana leading. Here is Slim. Into the lane. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. Rebound by Smith. Pacers leading by 4. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Monroe in the corner. And the shot is good. Monroe's got 11 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, with some teammates sidelined with injury, Malcolm Brogdon spoke about their...
We have guys down. You know, people need to step up, and I think people take a little bit larger roles, whether it's scoring, whether it's just being productive off the bench.
And Greg, as he says, that adversity creates opportunity for those players stepping into a bigger role.
And that's what this league is all about, being ready when your number is called. Those others have to rise to the moment.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Brogdon. Then there's Slim, and it's Smith, and it's Bitadze in at the center, filling out the middle. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Indiana.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open. Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that offense.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Brogdon against Anthony. Doesn't go for him.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Lets it go. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And that one's good, Brogdon. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harris dishes to Carter, pass to Monroe. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And Anthony gets it to go. And big men's roles have adjusted Clark in today's game. You take a young Clark Killer and put him in this style of play, what adjustments would he make?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin. I would love to play this up and down, wide open style of basketball. I'm just not sure if I'd be athletic enough to make it happen, but it is more of a face-up rather than post-up game. And maybe I could be part of a small ball lineup, creating havoc with big guys trying to guard me on the perimeter.
Bitadze can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
It's time for T-shirt.
Indiana trailing here. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Reese. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His second personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and yes, sir! Yes, sir! My goodness! Gary Harris proving how incredible he can be at throwing it down.
Stevenson inside the three-point line. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Stevenson's got his first 2 points. Carter, and there's the pass to Callaway. Kicks to Stevenson. Here's Smith. It's stolen by Anthony. Monroe right side. And here's Harris from the arc. Sinks the triple. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Really a smooth stroke from Harris on the catch-and-shoot jumper right there. And I tell you what, he makes it look easier than it really is.
And they like what Harris gives them defensively. Good awareness and toughness.
I mean, he stays in front of ball. Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
I wonder how long he's worked on that. First, you got to think it up. Then, you got to bring it to reality.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Reese.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Rainman comes in for Smith. And Heald subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Anthony trying to get open. And that one is good. 14 points for Cowboy.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's Harris with the ball for the Magic. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
You know, the thing about Carter, even though he loves to play with his back to the bucket, he can also face you up and knock down the jump shot.
And it's blocked. Anthony up on top. He's guarded by Stevenson. Here is Slim. He's got 10. Shot clock at 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. For Indiana, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Carter. The Pacers pull it in. Slim's got his 4th rebound in this one. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Jackson misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but you need just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Indiana ball.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here is Slim, covered by Monroe. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. And it's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Magic ball.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half.
Out of bounds.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. A minute 42 left now here in the second. Pacers shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. From deep, Stevenson hands it from downtown. Stevenson's got 5 points now this quarter. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And Anthony gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Indiana's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here is Slim, covered by Monroe. He kicks it to Bamba. Back to Monroe. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
The free throw drops for Monroe. Orlando making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Cowboy. And it's Suggs in for Cole Anthony. Smith checked in for the Pacers. Halliburton comes in for Slim. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Pacers trail by 4. Here's Halliburton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jonathan Isaac. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
From Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton.
And he's good on the second. Orlando leading by 3. From deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. To the paint. Three-pointer, Hield. It's good from long range. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that is what Hield does. So this guy is a gunner. Loves pulling the trigger from deep.
The shot game clock separated by 4. Indiana's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Suggs, his three-pointers off the mark. Outside Jackson, beyond the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how would you evaluate your team's performance in the first half?
You know, I like the way we're playing tonight, but, you know, 1 or 2 untimely turnovers, these guys are going to convert quickly, so we have to play an aggressive but precise game.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. And that'll do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Silk.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
The guard pair, it's Suggs and Harris. The lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. And it's Monroe in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando.
You know, looking back at Jonathan Isaac's third year in the league, I mean, the forward made huge strides with the Magic in 19 and 20. I mean, he set career highs in just about every category.
Bamba's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
First team foul.
And Clark for Isaac, just when he had put everything together. Disaster struck in the 2020 bubble.
Kevin, that was heart-wrenching to see that happen to Jonathan Isaac. Tore his ACL in August of 2020. A terrible injury for a young man who was really starting to grow into his role. But the good news now is he's back out there tonight, and it's great to see him on the court.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
The first one falls.
You know, he's a big guard who really uses his size well. Brogdon is capable of playing either of the guard spots. He's old school in that way, just a guard who happens to be very versatile.
Here's Monroe. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Oh!
Oh, man.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that. Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce, Bamba. A great option for the alley-oop.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and quick. No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Greg, talk about a guy who plays with competitive fire. Suggs is a powerful leader, but by example.
Yeah, I mean, this guy plays with such great strength and energy, and he makes great decisions. Really has an advanced understanding of the game for his age.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
And it's Suggs missing. Pacers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. The drive by Monroe, and it's slammed in by Monroe.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Here's Monroe going inside. Oh, and a jam by Monroe. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail bite.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Reese. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here is Slim. He's got 16. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Orlando trailing here to the middle. And it's slammed in by Monroe.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Reese. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And that's 20 points for Slim.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind it out game.
Oh, and the jam by Monroe.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Jalen Suggs. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So he can't get either to fall.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Isaac with the steal. Monroe looking around. From deep. Harris misses. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Rayman. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Jacks up a 3. Here's Bamba, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Halliburton in the corner. Wants to get it to Brogdon and does. And the rejection by Monroe. Harris inside the line. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Harris has got 7 points in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Magic?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Shoots from the corner. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right. Side. 15 points in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes
to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
That'll be a 5-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Ross is checked in for the Magic. The Pacers also with a sub. Stevenson's checked in. Here's Harris. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Down low. Deflects the pass. Suggs with the steal. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Brogdon. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Ross. Doesn't go that time. And Indiana will come the other way. A 3-ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Rain Man's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Remaining in the third, 2 minutes.
Here is Slim. He's got 20.
Oh, what a shot! Oh, he brought the rain from deep. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Rain Man and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bamba. Cowboy comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. And he can't make it 3 for 3. Indiana leading by 6. It's hauled in by Harris. Here's Cowboy. He's guarded. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. What's up? Love seeing this from Harris. I mean, proving how effective he can be as a passer.
Pass to Reese. 43 seconds left in the third. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
Magic ball.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Anthony can't hit. Here is Slim. 23 points. Oh, what a play!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating. Oh, yes, sir! Come on, bring it! Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
5th team foul. At the line for Orlando, Cole Anthony.
That's good from Anthony. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Halliburton. Cranes the three-pointer. And the Pacers lead by 6. And so it's Indiana with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Indiana, Slim is out there with Rain Man. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Jackson.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. It's been quite a game for Slim.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey, guys, the Magic's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He confirms that it is a sprained ankle, and as you would expect, it's very swollen and it's causing him a lot of discomfort. And they count on him to provide, and always. Now that he's out, they're in a precarious situation. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
And the Magic making a change here. Fultz has checked in.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Come on.
Indiana leading by 9. It's deflected. Carter with it. It's tipped. Halliburton with the steal. Reese the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stump.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They've led by as many as 11 points. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Magic trail by 8. Here's Callaway, and that one is stuffed right through.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Reese the pass to Jackson. The shot's good. And now a 10-point Pacer lead. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Moment here now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Cole Anthony. David, what's the update?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Orlando let me know his status. He told me it looks like he broke his toe, and that's why he's in so much pain. There's no shot of him coming back in this one, and in fact, he might be sidelined for a longer time period. And that is not what his team wanted to hear, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. The free throw drops for Jackson. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Monroe's checked in for the Magic. The Magic trail by 13. Passes it to Fultz. And a miss there on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Monroe dishes to Harris. Pacers with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
From deep three-point range, Orlando grabs the miss. Cowboys got rebound number 13 with that last one. The drive by Monroe. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Pacers leading by 13. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And that's 19 points for Rain Man. It's up a 3. And Monroe bucket on the assist from Carter. Carter's got assist number 5 here tonight. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And he jams it with authority.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The Magic trail by 15. Rebounded by Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in
Jackson's
the game.
got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep three-point range, Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Indiana leading by 13. From deep. Carter pulls it in.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Here's Monroe. Hits it from three-point range. Monroe's got 14 points now in the second half.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Goes back up and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 5th personal.
And the first one drops.
3rd team foul. Shooting from Indiana.
And so Jackson nails both of them. The Magic trail by 12.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Pacers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
Yeah, you know what? And that may not seem big, but it's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting blank 3-zip.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Slim.
Boy, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight. Notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. 35 seconds left in the game. Now Monroe kicks to Fultz. From past the arc, it drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And it's Orlando's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. From downtown, Monroe, no good.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 5. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Fires the three. Here's Callaway. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.